ना, you can watch it on stream ना शाइन की, we are
यार
streaming here.
स्ट्रीम का मसला ये होता है कि लैग बहुत होता है, पता है वो टाइम सही नहीं होता, टाइमिंग नहीं सही होती।
स्ट्रीम किधर हो रही है भाई?
स्ट्रीम
यार
जी
स्ट्रीम होगी
थंडिंग
तो
वाइपर्स के ऊपर
शेयर
स्टार्ट होगी, ये
User joined
थोड़ा
your
सा
channel.
टाइम जरा दिया करें. It takes a couple of minutes to set it up.
ओके बॉस, ओके।
Thank
User
you.
left your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Right, so stream is live. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Ghost
अल्फा
and I'm joined here with Nito, Blaze, Genesis and Spark for our next match
Waalaikumsalam, Ghost.
between Janab Ji, Fierce Dragons and Sherdil. तो जनाब क्या हाल चाल है सबके, खैरियत से हैं?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह
ठीक ठाक, अल्लाह का शुक्र।
जबरदस्त जनाब, बस इंटरेस्टिंग मैच से भी वापस आए हैं and we're waiting for this one to start. Okay, so it looks like two JF-17s versus two F-18 Hornets.
Wow.
Yeah, this will be very interesting.
Spark, do you have anything to say about this?
I have my fingers crossed, honestly.
Just a question. Who is Sherdil?
नया join हुआ है to the community.
Okay.
And it's interesting. I think F-18s and Jeff comparatively देखा जाए दोनों slow जहाज हैं, लेकिन SD-10s are SD-10s.
Yeah. So the thing is, F-18s have good avionics and helmet mounted display. That's the key for F-18.
Well, do you think कि अभी हम इन ऐसी close fights की तरफ जा रहे हैं?
I believe so. In this round, considering I have seen Redline fly in the Setal and also in the Aces tournament, I have seen him fly. He likes to go deep inside on the enemy territory.
Enemy's territory, behind
Yeah.
enemy's line.
Behind the enemy line, exactly. So you can expect it to happen. And once it gets around 15 to 10 nautical miles of the adversary, it's a game over.
अच्छा Ghost, if you notice रेड लाइन का आप लोड आउट देखें जो कल डिस्कस कर रहे थे हम, बात देखें।
Red line is in the front. Why is he carrying two missiles? Ah, yes, okay. Inside pylons के अंदर किया हुआ है.
जी अभी ना ड्रैग रिड्यूस करने के लिए।
Exactly, this is what we are talking about.
Yeah.
User
Is it
joined
me
your
or
channel.
Sherdil feels like he's new? Like the way he just turned his F-18 all around.
As long as it's on the tarmac,
He just got on the tarmac abhi.
so considering I'm seeing Redline, he's carrying the two missiles on the inners, on the belly of its aircraft. It tells you that how much you know your airfare.
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है, और अगर आप देखें तो वी कैन से कि ही इज मोर एक्सपीरियंस्ड, लेकिन जनाब दूसरी साइड पे वी गॉट ज़्यूस एज वेल, वो भी वेल एक्सपीरियंस्ड
Exactly.
प्लेयर
So we have a
है.
PhD in JF-17 as well.
एग्जैक्टली, सो PhD in JF-17 versus PhD in F-18.
जिस महारत से टैक्सी लाइन को फॉलो कर रहे थे, I guess.
And we've got Arbab at the back. He's also decent enough with Jeff. और Genesis से काफी ट्रेनिंग ली हुई है, I think.
मेरे से ट्रेनिंग नहीं, आई थिंक दूसरी से ज़्यादा इन्होंने ट्रेन किया है ना आपको, बिकॉज जेफ में मैं
यार ये इंटरेस्टिंग मैच है मेरे ख्याल से तो. So who are you supporting, guys?
बिल्कुल ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग मैच है। I personally am supporting the J17 guys, but I wouldn't be sad if the F18s win, because again F18 need pure skill here to win this, and they can win this if they bring it in really close. तो देखते हैं मजेदार मैच होगा।
Okay, Jeffs are lined up.
my money is on the Jeffs.
JF-17 just because it's pride of Pakistan Air Force.
Oh yes.
I'll go with F-18.
So जनाब,
Nito will
American
be thinking
technology
better
versus
for
Chinese technology.
Oh yes. Pakistani.
Pakistani, Chinese.
I wouldn't want to pick a side. Yeah, let's hope for a good match because
Yeah.
this can end up very one-sided. I mean, let's see.
One sided हो सकता है क्योंकि SD10s will easily outrange. That is the thing.
At the end of the day, it's always the guy behind the trigger, you know.
Waiting for
Who's-
Team Blue.
You see, the conundrum is you have only limited number of missiles. It's easier to notch or easier to defeat the missile when you're throwing code. But once you're out of missiles, then you have nowhere to run. So my point is, what I believe the F-18s will try to do, they will try them to fire all of their missiles and waste them. Then they will pop in for attack.
So while they're preparing to take off, Spark, could you enlighten our viewers about the SA of the Hornet, situation awareness? Because you're a Hornet guy, तो उनको जरा ये बताएं कि क्या edge मिलता है F-18 को?
So
as far as
basically,
future is concerned.
what happens is
Channel switched.
Guys, are you ready?
Sir, give us 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Channel switched.
So if you look left or right, if the aircraft is on the data link, the HMD can exactly tell you at which area or which heading the aircraft is at. The bubble, you can see the bubble on the HMD at that point. So it's easy to navigate. You do not have to look down on the MFDs. So all the SA, be it the RWR, be it the SA page, everything is integrated with the HMD. That's why the F-18 is quite forced to recommend.
I think that's a big plus.
It's a big plus. That's why I said that once you get into 15 to 10 nautical miles, it's basically game over for the other guys.
One more thing, again, I'm not an F-18 guy, but I felt that it's really user friendly in a way कि यार काफी चीजें हैं जो आपके लिए वो कर देता है खुद. Unlike in GF-17, you have a lot of commands to feed in, while you're in battle. बहुत कुछ आपको सोचना पड़ता है parallelly. F-18 बहुत user friendly है and it won't give you any stress while flying, or at least won't, force you to do additional stuff.
And Janab, we've got a go ahead from both teams,
Okay.
and
May
the
best
match is live.
team wins.
May the best Jeff win.
Nice one.
So,
And
blue side is already airborne, followed by the red side.
looks like Jeffs को थोड़ा जरा ज़्यादा लंबा रनवे रिक्वायर्ड था टेक ऑफ के लिए.
They were just flexing.
User left your channel.
जनाब अभी लेट्स से कि F-18 की जो इंटीग्रेशन है और डाटा लिंक की उसका जो अपर हैंड है ना वो मैटर करेगा.
For the F-18s, काफी skill-induced fight है. Let's see again if they know ST-10s and GF-17s, so they can handle them. ऐसी बात नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही underpowered है.
डेफिनेटली इसमें तो कोई शक नहीं है. शायद जेफ्स विल बी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट थिंकिंग कि वो आउट रेंज कर सकते हैं. अर्ली लॉन्चेस करा के उनको जनाब जी.
right.
और ये JF-17 ब्लैक स्पाइडर्स की स्किन के साथ.
So, Zeus is he's an architect of JF-17.
User
If I may
joined your
say.
channel.
He knows this airframe inside out. He has studied it. He knows the pros and cons. I would be very interested to see how he applies his tactics in this match.
हाँ जी, स्किल लेवल बड़ा ज़्यादा मैटर करता है. और आई थिंक ज़्यूस इज़ वन ऑफ दोज गाइज जिसको बड़ा बेहतर तरीके से चीज़ों का पता है.
good, fairly tight formation by red team and blue team.
हाँ ब्लू टीम की भी काफ़ी ज़बरदस्त फॉर्मेशन, स्प्रेड बड़ा क्लोज है.
Well, the difference with respect to the last match is, instead of separating, ingressing towards the bullseye in a distance, they are relatively closer to each other. And I can see the blue side on a combat spread right now.
राइट, सो बबल से थोड़ा सा अभी पीछे ही है. Blue is in a combat spread, it seems, or red is more of in a formation.
Yeah.
And Bob himself is very good with aerobatics. ऐसा ही है.
Yes.
But have we seen him in combat situation before?
That's the first time he is getting into the BVR arena.
I think यही इंटरेस्टिंग इस लिहाज से थोड़ा और बैलेंस है क्योंकि शेरदिल इज डूइंग इट एज वेल फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम और ही इज न्यू. So we've got one very good player on one side with one who's more of a learner इस वक्त कह सकते हैं आप, और दोनों साइड्स पे ऐसे ही चल रहा है.
ये बिल्कुल, ये हम कल भी बात डिस्कस कर रहे थे. अब इट डिपेंड्स कि इन दोनों की आपस में कोऑर्डिनेशन कैसी है. इवन इफ लाइक ज़ूस की बात करते हैं, इफ हिज विंगमैन इज नॉट एज trained as he is, अगर वो उसको सपोर्ट कर लेता है, it makes a lot of difference in this situation.
Even if he locks the bandit and fires, तो missile warning काफी कुछ जरा कर देती है.
Actually 43 miles from bullseye.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. So what do you think, Jeffs early launch की तरफ जाएंगे?
Obviously, they have this to their advantage. They will use it. Why not?
हाँ, करना भी चाहिए. Like early launch, make blue team defensive before they even fire, and then push them. I mean, कमेंट्री के ऊपर ही बाहर बैठ के ये बातें करना बड़ा आसान होता है, लेकिन जब खुद आप फ्लाई कर रहे हो तो ये सारी कहानियां नहीं होती.
बिल्कुल. Good formation by red team, yeah.
हाँ, यप, वो उन्हीं को जो है ना कॉन्ट्रेल बड़े मजे से उसको जो है ना. Now if one can tell अरबाब के इसके इर्द गिर्द जरा ट्विस्टर बना दे तो क्या ही बात होगी. Genesis, are you here?
I can tell him, but he will lose energy. So I won't.
If he can just make a single twister.
They're pretty close. I won't mess up with their.
Chal, okay. But it was going to be interesting to see it.
I would ask him next time.
Interestingly, the F-18s are in a sort of a notch right now.
Do you think they're going for a cranking shot?
Yeah. So they know that. They know that they don't have the first firing advantage. So they are doing this because they want the opponent to launch. I mean,
you know what I think?
Energy.
Spark, I think they're going for the terrain.
So they are going for the terrain, but they are flying, in a notching position. What happens is that the radar that calculates the firing range or firing parameters, when it sees the aircraft in its trajectory that is moving away, so you do not get the right firing parameters. You have to get closer in order to get a good launch. So this is what they are doing. They are getting closer, but they are using it to a notching pattern.
I think it's a predefined चीज के in case the missile is coming तो notch में ही हो.
It tells you that they know the advantages and disadvantages.
Spacing.
But why I don't see the Jeffs? They're still sticking with each other. ये काफी
they have
combat
to be-
spread में होना चाहिए.
Yep.
Close. They're too close.
ये तो बहुत juicy
लॉन्च की
first
तैयारी
round
हो रही
also.
है. They are tracking the bandits.
I believe it's more of a threat launch.
Oh, first launch
You
जनाब
know the
जी.
first launch from the F-18s?
हाँ.
Yeah, they just want the enemy to know that they have a missile
Okay,
on.
if you look at Redline, he's already diving. Maybe they were thought कि early launch Jeffs की तरफ से आ रहा होगा.
Yes.
They have both gone defensive. तो पहला मिसल
Okay,
जनाब जी
now,
incoming है.
honestly, being a JF17 guy, the JF17s are on a big disadvantage from this point onwards.
Yep, they're
Yep,
too
they
high.
are within
Pehli baat.
ranges. Now Sherdil
So
is
they
making
are
the.
establish a grind. Blue team is establish a grind.
Sherdil needs to recommit.
No. They are establishing a grind.
Yeah, but he.
Now they are. The separation between them is 10 nautical miles. That's perfectly fine.
I think now
Headline will go for a shot and then go cold immediately. It will get
Zeus की तरफ से
the
जनाब जी मिसल
opportunity.
in the air.
Okay, so the
High
first
shot
launch for Zeus.
inbound
Amram out, red line.
on a bandit that was defensive, and let's look at Redline diving down.
Okay, this looks interesting.
Okay,
ST10
terrain
looks
masking की तरफ
interesting.
जाना चाह रहे हैं.
ST10 looks interesting. It goes for squirrels. It will go for. Oh, it has gone for squirrels.
जनाब वो माउंटेन के उस तरफ जाके लगा and he's recommitting immediately.
So now the red blue side is on an advantage. Both of the red aircraft JF-70s are on the back foot. दोनों defensive हैं, दोनों cold हैं. They
लेकिन at
are
the same
using
time
terrain
Sherdil has
master.
fired 2 of his missiles. दोनों missiles जो है ना ज़ाया हो गए.
Zeus turning back. Yes.
No, Avenger is turning hot.
But red line is already
Red
pushing
line
him.
is changing.
Okay, Avenger is going hot
Avenger is
towards
turning
red line.
hot. Red line already have him on his scope. So this is
Missile
where
out.
F14 is very formidable, and that's a game over for
that
Avenger.
will be out.
That's a game over for Avenger.
जनाब जी Avenger is gone. There we go. Boom.
He is on boom. The first kill goes to red line, ladies and gentlemen.
ओहो Zeus के ऊपर मिसल आ गया एक और. So now they'll make Zeus defensive and red line comes in for the kill.
This is also interesting. This missile is tracking.
Zeus is heavily diving. और वो आप देख सकते हैं धुआं मारा इंजन ने.
Diving and okay, he has managed to evade this missile easily.
Yep.
But
Right, red line is pushing him and I'm not.
now that's the position which I was talking about. You know,
Sherdil has got 1 missile. Red line has 2 missiles with him. And he's got the altitude advantage as well. So
yeah,
expect a missile
basically
launch.
that's what's happening.
Oh, Zeus will get out of the bubble and he'll get
yeah.
blown up.
By
Will he immediately get blown up or is it?
No,
will
if he
there
tries
come-
to recommit or rejoin, तो गया फिर वो.
Okay.
Yep, the bubble is there. He's almost at the edge of the bubble. F-18 diving down. 6
That
nautical
would be
miles
fun.
away.
Both of them cross the bubble behind him.
he can shoot one. He will.
Oh, there's the missile
there's
out.
The one. There's the one.
I think it's going to hit the mountain.
Oh, squirrels again.
Yep.
Okay, we have Sherdil incoming as well. How many missiles does Redline have? He has. Okay, he has 1 Amram left. He have to make it count,
Oh,
and he will.
they're in a dogfight.
Okay, so there's a merge situation. Yes, they have merged. They have merged.
Okay, my money is
believe
towards
Zeus
Zeus
has
here.
no idea. Okay, he has an idea now.
Come on, Sherdil.
Zeus can use this advantage to get him.
Oh,
Yes,
Zeus
there's a
fired.
Fox 3 from
SD10 is
Zeus.
tracking.
Sudan is out and it's
That's a kill.
It's a kill.
That's a kill, Janab.
Alright.
Beautiful.
I told you Zeus is gonna get him. So now
Mr.
it's,
PhD of JF7.
Another SD10.
and another Hornet is out.
Holy
He will
moly.
Oh
He will
my
be
God.
Heavily lagging.
Kamal.
यार खूबसूरत.
That was spectacular. from
जबरदस्त
Zeus.
यार.
हजरात अब आप देख सकते हैं SD10s की और JF17 की परफॉर्मेंस and the man behind the gun and the man behind the gun.
Again,
I am speechless.
all he was doing was looking for the right valley. That was it.
I am
Zeus,
speechless.
Red
Zeus is
team
quite a
mod.
polished player.
So that's team Fierce Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, round one goes to them.
कमाल हो
जबरदस्त
गया.
जनाब, जबरदस्त. So
So are
GF17 is
they
proving
supposed to
GF17.
change sides?
Don't think so. क्योंकि दोनों का ऑलमोस्ट सेम ही वहां पर है माउंटेन्स का हिसाब किताब.
Roger, Roger.
But
We have some.
amazing fight, that's for sure.
Yeah. At one point, we were pretty sure that F18 has the upper hand, but then from nowhere.
Spark, you're breaking up.
Spark. Robot.
Spark, where you have backgrounds? Spark, you there?
Yeah, let him know.
Probably, Blaze, you here?
Yes.
Earlier today, हम discuss कर रहे थे, he and Spark, about the active mode of the ST10. और हमने अभी वो देख लिया.
User in your channel timed out.
Basically उसने close range पे lock करके as a close range combat weapon use किया ST10 को, and it's very very effective. There is literally no way you can dodge that thing, you know, especially in a scenario like this.
User left your channel.
भाई अग्रेसर का और दूसरों का मैच हो रहा है प्रीडेटर का.
Please
User
clear
channel.
the comms. This is
Clear
coming
comms.
channel, please.
ओके सर कर लेते सर. जस्ट आस्किंग कि दूसरा मैच पैरेलल हो रहा है.
User left your channel.
Ghost.
जी दूसरा
Yeah.
मैच पैरेलल हो रहा है और आप बेहतर है दूसरे के चैनल्स को ही यूज करो या वैसे किसी को पोक करके मैसेज कर लो.
User joined your channel.
हाँ तो यार रोका.
User left your channel.
So you were talking about ST10 at close ranges. I'm not sure. Ghost, is the stream still running?
जी बिल्कुल ऐसी स्ट्रीम रनिंग है.
All right, all right.
खाली बात ये हो रही थी कि for the people who are watching कि basically close range पे भी AMRAMs और ST10s जिसको हम Fox 3s कहते हैं, they are pretty effective अगर you know properly use किए जाए.
Absolutely, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है.
इसको rephrase कर लेते हैं लाइन को. Basically BVR weapons जो हैं missiles, they are also good in WVR within visual range, within good parameters.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. But interesting सबसे जो चीज़ थी वो ये थी कि the way Zeus waited and then he turned hot and took both of them down. So that was something, I guess. Very calculated and I would say कि बहुत अच्छी situational awareness. I think that's the prime thing. And judgment, as coordinator Fahad mentioned yesterday, last night.
देखिए इसमें बहुत ज़रूरी है कि बात ये थी, अगेन कम्स विद एक्सपीरियंस, कि ही न्यू हिज एडवर्सरीज ना। अगर अभी F16 होते तो इट वुडंट बी एज सिंपल एज दिस, बिकॉज
User joined your channel.
अर्ली शॉट और हाई स्पीड शॉट लेना उतना इजी नहीं है F18 के लिए, एंड Zeus न्यू दिस। एंड सेकेंडली ही न्यू कि इन लोगों ने लॉन्चेस बहुत किए हैं, he had 3 ST10s on them, and that's pretty deadly, you know, combination at close range.
Or Avenger, I think I'm guessing, I could be completely wrong, but I think he probably struggled with locking the target because he was going straight ahead head on and wasn't able to shoot. I can guess that he wasn't able to lock or something, maybe radar elevation problems like that. Just a guess.
Well, whatever has been said and done, red team leads blue team by 1.
Meanwhile, the fifth match between aggressors and angry birds is also it has also started.
Right?
Okay, so I think that is being
User
streamed
left
by
your
Shaheen.
channel.
Yes, that is being streamed by Shaheen, and he's a referee as well.
All right.
So we have the blue side lined up. So we have 10 blue angels still with us this time. Red line is using blue angels skin on his F18.
The interesting thing was Breeze. I think Breeze was pretty good with his GF17, and then Zeus is also playing very good, and Lito is also a very good Jeff player among Blaze as well. I think there should be a small, there should be series of matches among these Jeff players after the ATS. What do you guys say?
That would be good fun. I can already
Yeah.
tell you that.
User joined your channel.
For those who don't really know, TF17 is a very interesting platform. I would say that obviously हर aircraft platform के अपने pros and cons होते हैं, strengths and weaknesses हैं. Obviously TF17 भी हैं as compared to F16, 15 and all. But ये कि if somebody hasn't tried Jeff, I would say कि do try it. 2 weeks वाला उसका वो डाउनलोड करें और ट्राई जरूर करें. It's an interesting machine.
वाइपर ज्यादा बेहतर है.
वाइपर तो वाइपर है ना. Jeff 17
इस टॉपिक को डिस्कशन है, इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक, और ये रियल वर्ल्ड का टॉपिक है, टीसीएस का नहीं है. तो बेसिकली फॉर एनीवन जो फॉलो करता है एविएशन, ही नोज के यार F16 इज ऑलवेज द सुपीरियर मशीन. ठीक है, मतलब लेट्स बी
No
ऑनेस्ट,
doubt about that.
लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट विद एवरीवन. ये है ही नहीं आर्गुमेंट, हो ही नहीं सकती आर्गुमेंट. इट्स जस्ट लाइक सेइंग कि यार एक पुरानी बेहतर मशीन वर्सेस ए न्यू हल्की मशीन. दैट्स the easiest way I can put it. ये बात है. पर खैर इंटरेस्टिंग होता है, बिकॉज जो भी प्लेयर्स हैं, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द प्लेयर्स हु प्ले प्रोफेशनली, दे प्रेफर द F16 फॉर अ रीजन ना. मतलब अगर ऐसा होता तो J17 वुड हैव बीन, यू नो, इनविंसिबल. ऐसी बात नहीं है, बस वो इंटरेस्टिंग कॉम्बिनेशन है.
I think it all matters to the tactics as well. If
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है.
one
If
can
you
find a
look
way.
at the जो हमारा कंपैरेटिव सीन है डीसीएस का, सेटल सेटेक वगैरह भी, तो वो भी डोमिनेटेड है बाय F16s.
बस देख लें. इट्स ऑल अबाउट अगेन टैक्टिक्स. आप किस तरह जेफ से वेट कर रहे हैं. इफ जेफ हैज द फर्स्ट शॉट कैपेबिलिटी.
Okay, but here is my
So,
question.
it's all-
अभी DCS के अंदर we are getting the F15 Eagle. So फिर क्या, do you think F16 will still be a superior platform DCS में?
गोस्ट आप बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग कुछ शेयर रहे हैं, बट लाइक एनी आर्म्स रेस ना, नई जनरेशन जब आती है तो वो डायनामिक्स चेंज हो जाते हैं. जब ये ईडी F15E लॉन्च करेगा तो साथ ही हीटर यूरोफाइटर लॉन्च कर देगा। अब आप ये ख्याल रखें कि दिस इज नॉट द रियल वर्ल्ड, तो दे हैव टू कीप थिंग्स कंपैरेटिव, वरना तो आप यूरोफाइटर ले आए इस फाइट में तो एमरैम्स वगैरह, देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ दिस स्पोर्ट ना। तो इवन अभी भी जो रेंजेस हैं मिसाइल्स की, ये सब रिड्यूस हुई टू मेक थिंग्स इंटरेस्टिंग फॉर प्लेयर्स, यू नो। देखते हैं, things will change, things will definitely change. The GF17 ST10 combination will not be the deadliest thing in GCS, definitely.
बिल्कुल ऐसे आई थिंक यूरोफाइटर शुड बी सुपीरियर।
It should be, वरना तो मजा नहीं आएगा फिर।
Teams taking off.
एंड समवन इज आस्किंग ऑन स्ट्रीम सेटअप प्राइस टोटल, आई एम नॉट श्योर किस चीज की सेटअप प्राइस।
I think he's asking कि स्टार्टअप के लिए कितना बजट चाहिए। गुड क्वेश्चन। इसके लिए वीडियो भी एक है अवेलेबल।
To set up DCS and a PC. Is that what he's asking?
I'm not sure. Maybe they will answer this.
So basic इसका जवाब यही है कि you just need a good gaming PC and hardware पे you don't need anything, आप कीबोर्ड से भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। बस एक फॉर्मूला है फॉर पीपल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि DCS जो है वो एक बड़ी अंडर डेवलपमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर है, इसको रिस्पेक्ट करें फॉर व्हाट इट इज, क्रैक वगैरह की तरफ मत जाएं। क्रैक वर्जन है वहाँ पे, लेकिन आई वुड प्रेफर कि फ्री है गेम, आप सिर्फ इन्वेस्ट करते हैं प्लेन्स और टेरेन्स में, उसको इन्वेस्ट कर लें और इसको एंजॉय करें एज इट इज मेंट टू बी एंजॉयड। इन्वेस्टमेंट हार्डवेयर में करने की इनिशियली आपको कोई ज़रूरत या ऑब्लिगेशन नहीं है। यू स्टार्ट विद द कीबोर्ड, स्टार्ट प्लेइंग इट, गेट इनटू इट, you like it, then there's no end to it. मतलब आप अपनी सारी जायदाद भी बेच देंगे तो आप
User
खुश
in
नहीं
your
होंगे।
channel timed out.
ऐसे ही है बिल्कुल।
वो याद है आपको किसी ने जायदादें बेची थी अपनी for...
Exactly. जायदाद बेच सकी हैं। चलिए, so Ranger and Zeus sticking together. So we are planning on Sherdil.
हाँ जी boys, any predictions for this round?
पिछला राउंड देखने के बाद I mean anything can happen. Really depends. We'll see in a bit, but
अच्छा इंटरेस्टिंग है ना, लास्ट राउंड के बाद मैं कहीं से भी नहीं ये कहूँगा कि रेड टीम या Zeus is you know overpowered. From their tactics, blue team की they know what they're doing. ठीक है, I mean good tactics. उसके बाद obviously it comes to pure skill, and again like Spark was mentioning, people who have played in the community know people like Redline and couple of other players जो F18 को बहुत अच्छा हैंडल कर लेते हैं। And the reality of the match is that Zeus knows who Redline is. That's why he knows how to deal with the threat.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही आई थिंक इट मैटर्स अ लॉट कि आप किस प्लेन को कितना खेलते हो। वो हमारी तरह नहीं है ना कि बस F14 ले लिया और आज तक कैरियर पे लैंड नहीं करना आया। प्रैक्टिस चाहिए आपको इस चीज़ की, बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग चीज़ है जनाब।
alright, so teams they are about 100 miles away, 95, 96. So ये बबल का जरा दोबारा बताएं अगर, so इसकी क्या है डिस्टेंस, ओवरऑल डायमीटर?
एक मिनट में अभी इसको क्लियर कर देता हूँ।
Sorry guys, I was AFK. Shaji goes to very again tight formation by red team.
They are sticking very close to each other. So I was I was asking about the bubble. इसका diameter, ये overall distance कितना है? If we can or viewers on the lines.
Ghost, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a 40-mile radius from Bullseye?
40 is okay. Ghost, I think is also okay.
अच्छा सॉरी लेट मी क्लियर दिस अप जो बबल का आपका है सो वी कैन सी द बुल्सआई हियर इन द मिडल और इसकी हर डायरेक्शन में इट्स अबाउट 45 नॉटिकल माइल्स का एक जोन
45.
और वंस यू आर इनसाइड द जोन यू कैन नॉट गेट आउट तो वो भी एक चीज़ ध्यान में रखनी पड़ती है एंड अभी जैसे ही ब्लू टीम जस्ट एंटर्ड द जोन तो वो हमारे पास कॉर्नर में मैसेज लिखा हुआ आ गया सो इट गोज टू बोथ टीम्स के ब्लू हैज़ एंटर्ड सो बेसिकली वंस यू एंटर द जोन यू हैव टू फाइट.
Right. Remind me next time, Ghost, for the viewers ना F10 पे हम bubble draw कर देंगे ताकि understanding easy हो जाए.
Okay, I'll try it.
Right.
अगर हो सका तो ज़रूर. So
Right, fight's on.
GF17's coming in formation.
Spark, you here?
Yes, I am here.
Do you think J17s have a strategy by not spreading out?
I hope so.
Really hard to say.
If you put yourself on the other side, they will be guessing by now what will be their strategy. Why haven't they split up? What is their course of action? So they can use this, reverse psychology and try to confuse them. And it gives you, it tells you like confusion create कर देता है opponent के mind में कि मैं किसको lock करूँ. But now I can see them splitting up in a combat sprint.
Within 30 miles, no launch. It's unusual for J17.
So the point is because the opponents है ना वो they are following the.
Again, the second from F18 has launched a.
This is just
camera.
a warning shot. It won't do anything. It's just a warning shot to make them go cold. But वही बात है कि ये लोग launch नहीं correctly follow कर रहे थे. That's why वो launch नहीं कर सकते.
Zeus ने ऐसे टर्न लॉन्च किया हुआ है.
Red line is dropping down.
Yeah, red line is dropping down fast. Okay, the missile is kind of tracking, but pretty much useless by now. Okay, down to squares as well. Okay, see the difference here. Zeus is pushing hard and Avenger is flowing cold. At this point in time, Avenger should be hot.
I think Zeus has a
Zeus is-
C10 out.
Zeus is another launch. And
This would be
deadline has
decisive.
8.20. This can be a tough missile. It's an easier one. It's the mountain, the aim 120. Also going to the mountains. So both
Avenger
teams
should
are
be taking a shot at
utilizing-
red line, I suppose.
So both teams are utilizing the
Sherdil is
terrain
very
well.
very far away.
Yeah, Avenger should be taking a shot now. So Avenger
Far
is
away
up-
and he's defensive.
Okay, I
Avenger is
think
not
that's the
able to
end
get
of
his
Avenger.
missiles out here.
Yeah, he is
He
down
is
in
down.
the.
And we've got a kill, guys.
We have the first flash from red line.
Okay,
I
down
think
to Zeus again.
so far the history is repeating by itself, but what about the next phase?
This time Zeus only has 2 missiles left.
I mean,
Even
good
tougher.
enough to kill 2 aircrafts.
Zeus needs to shoot
So
now.
both are head on right now. Both can probably see. Okay, there's a missile launch from red line.
Yeah, good launch.
I think you will likely agree that Zeus
Okay,
intentionally did not shoot a missile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So he will be using the terrain to his advantage. Okay, there is the red line.
So
He
red line is
not
out of.
aware.
No, he has one ammo.
By the way, Zeus is playing with his favorite loadout right now, 2 ST10s. So
Yes.
I
he's
think
confident.
Sherdil needs to come in.
But I
Okay.
can expect a launch right now. Expect a launch right now by
Oh, kill
Zeus.
Agi ji, kill Agi, kill
There's
Agi,
a
kill
launch,
Agi,
but
kill
what
Agi, kill Agi, kill Agi. There we go.
That's a slow.
Oh,
Missile.
missile collide, missile collide.
Missiles hit each other. Wow.
Even ST10 has hit the AIM 120. How often do you see that happen?
Sherdil is wasting his missiles.
Uh,
He should be pushing
Zeus
in.
still has one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but he should be pushing in.
it's a tough situation to be in by Zeus. So Sherdil has one missile left, so does Zeus. I can sense it going to the guns only if I am
Spark,
not
what do
wrong.
you think would be the fuel situation for Zeus? Yeah.
He is pretty good in managing fuel, so I'm guessing he is fine.
But
But
still, he's
that,
probably lower than the F-18s, eh?
of course he will be. But okay, there's
Okay,
an
Yes,
ST10
Fire
out.
missile launch.
that's a good launch.
And he's diving
That
aggressively.
might be a kill.
He's
that
going
might
for a
be
notch, he's
kill,
going
and
for a
it's-
notch.
Oh, it's a
Wow,
notch.
notch.
I just whisked.
Okay, why is Sherdil going in the other direction? What's the thinking here? And he's
Now
defending and dropping chaff.
I believe we are going for a round 3 here.
How can you say that? Sherdil got one missile left. And we've got an F-18
That's
versus
why
Jeff
I'm
gunfight
saying-
coming up, guys.
Guns, F-18 is another monster, man.
User joined your channel.
Now Redline just needs to guide Sherdil in and he's going to crash. He's going to crash.
He has crashed.
Ouch.
That's a... I don't know what to call that, but that's a ground kill.
Oh.
It's a
Okay, let's see what happens. Still have one AMRAM left.
Yes, but he doesn't know. And he's in full burner, burning his fuel out. He needs a single shot, just a single shot.
What was that?
He needs to be
At
very
this point
careful
in
in
time-
taking this shot.
at this point in time, I think Zeus is on advantage.
Okay, Sherdil doesn't know where he is. रियान साहब डॉग फाइट तो हुई नहीं, वो मर्ज किया और वो क्रैश कर गया जाके.
So Zeus again is going at the edge of the bubble.
That's a alarming situation for Zeus.
20
He should be
miles.
turning back right now.
Come on, Sherdil, you just need to turn, lock him up, fire your missile. Just 4 nautical miles out. I think he doesn't know where the bandit is.
He knows. He can see in his data link. He is turning into him.
Yeah, but the missile will be wasted at this.
Yeah.
Distance.
So Zeus, the ideal point will be to get into a merge and jam his res.
Okay, there he is, right on top of the mountain. There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay.
We've got a
We are
perfect
merged. We are merged, and that's
one. But the
game
Jeff
over
is coming
for-
on his 6.
That's
User in your
game over
channel
for
timed out.
Sherdil.
Yeah, Sherdil is pretty much done.
Sherdil, why
He
does
has no
he?
idea.
Does he still not know?
Now he
कि
knows.
he's at
Now
the
he
six?
knows.
He doesn't know.
Nah, I think अब पता लग गया उसे जनाब. और वो burner on, but
But
it's too late.
No, it's too late.
There we go, gunshots coming in.
Guns. And
Oh, there we go. Come on.
Fights on, guys.
It won't work too much in the Hornets.
that's a hit, I believe.
Well, अभी आ जाएंगी, परेशान ना हो. Oh, more guns coming in. More guns
Zeus
coming
should not be wasting his bullets. We have very limited rounds in the F-17.
He's going into the ground. No, he's
Oh,
reversing
early
his
reversal?
course. Advantage Zeus. He has good nose authority. And he can press the trigger any moment.
in. No, he's not able to do it.
Fuel would be a problem at this point
I'd be
for.
interested to know the fuel states at the moment.
Hornet should have more.
हाँ ये डिपेंड करता है कि शेरडिल कितना बर्न कर चुका है अब तक.
Oi, almost.
The one negative
एक
aspect
ही
of
hit पड़नी है.
G17 is his guns.
नहीं, लीड नहीं इतनी हो रही.
I believe it will end up who has the more fuel.
Yep, and if Hornet sustains तो ये round 3 चला जाएगा. Slow speeds पे जनाब ओढ़ रहे हैं दोनों.
Zeus is going to hit the
We are-
P9.
We are into a rate fight right now. And
Hornet is outrating
trying
him.
to rate
Jeff is very slow.
J17.
Hornet ने speed build कर ली है.
If this carries on, I don't think he'll be able to survive. Fuel नहीं होगा इतना. 17 के पास अब.
Yep, he's in burner as well अभी.
Okay. He
He's
is.
turning energy use कर रहा है काफी.
He might get a chance here. He might get a chance here.
F18 is faster.
He might
और
get
Zeus
a
अभी थोड़ा
chance.
दूर है.
Come on, what's
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Lead नहीं pull हो
Any
सकी.
moment. Any moment.
I think Hornet is out
Okay,
of fuel.
Hornet is out of fuel. Hornet is out of fuel.
Oh, he's
Hornet
Yeah,
is
Hornet
dead.
is
Hornet is
gone,
out
yeah.
of fuel. Whoa, not bad.
No, he is. He was being smart. He was being smart.
nice.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oof.
Last chance.
That's a kill. That's a kill. That's a
Come
kill.
on, if the
Oh.
Hits. He's gone.
wing पे ना जी, he's still flying.
Elevator is
Horizontal
gone.
stabilizer is out.
Yeah,
Horizontal
he needs to
stabilizer
crash
is out.
ना, he still needs to crash.
Ah, he's flying.
He won't be able to control his aircraft
वो
now.
वो है कैसे?
He won't be able to control.
Come on, Zeus, you got this.
We should be concerned about his fuel. Hornet will go down any moment.
But he's not going down, he's still flying. अब गया.
Another hit? Was this a hit?
नहीं, बचा तो यार.
नहीं.
And you can see उसकी tail भी. Oh, अब गया.
No, Hornet is down. Hornet is going
नहीं,
down.
अभी भी बच गया. He's in
Struggling,
full
but
burner by
he's
the
still.
way.
He's still flying, struggling, but still flying.
Okay, that's. Oh my god.
बहुत ज़्यादा lead थी
That was
तो.
close.
It's getting very much drag.
Well, credit goes to Sherdil. If it's his first fight, I mean, well done.
You can
I
see
think
the Hornet.
Zeus should be considering, like, we should be prioritizing his fuel at this moment.
Yep, fuel. Oh, and is down. Dead.
And it's gone. So,
Wow.
in both of the rounds, we thought that F18s were on top of JF17s, but at the end, it's JF17 that came on top of F18s.
जनाब ऐसी
Wow.
interesting match मजा आया.
What a match! What a match! It's
Right, so
full
everyone,
marks
thank
to
you very
Zeus.
much for watching. We'll come back with the last match in about 5-7 minutes और फिर start करेंगे इसे.